next management on the channel is MapmyIndia or CE Info Systems. It reported its Q3 numbers. We are joined by Rakesh Verma, Chairman and Managing Director and Co-founder of MapmyIndia. Thank you so much, Mr. Verma, for joining us. First up, Q3 growth, especially as far as the top line is concerned, is much stronger compared to the 9-month run rate. What led to the strong growth if in Q3, almost 25% versus the 9-month growth of close to 17%?
Well, thank you for having me on the show, on your show. The Q3 growth has been fueled by the what we call consumer and digital transformation and the enterprise part of the business. We have CND and we have A&M. In the CND, we have seen a 37% growth, and that was made up of a couple of reasons. One definitely was signing up with a global giant where we earned a good chunk of revenue in the social media. So altogether, the Q3 results were good in the sense that we could achieve a 25% growth. Now, the 9 months growth of 17%, we are hoping that, not hoping, we are pretty much confident that we will have a 25% growth of the whole year when the year ends in March.
Mr. Verma, so based on what you're saying, you're expecting to end the year with 25% growth, if I heard that correctly. So yes. Do we anticipate a better quarter, if a similar quarter in Q4, if not better, as Q3 was?
Better, I guess.
Better. All right. I'd get to the margin bit as well, Mr. Verma, because your margins were impacted during the quarter on a year-on-year basis as well, particularly with regards to the overall business. You had margins of around 36.5%, if I have read that correctly. Where do you see that number by the end of the year?
We see it not worse than that, maybe a little better.
Okay, Mr. Verma, a couple of questions. You have two segments of your business, if we could broadly classify it like that. The map-led business, close to 75 to 76% of the total top line, actually saw 33% year-on-year growth. So in this particular quarter, did you see the full impact of the Hyundai-Kia partnership that you have? So is this the new run rate as far as that particular segment of the business is concerned? FY26, especially for that particular segment, what will be the growth rate? And for the other part of your business, especially as far as the IoT business, we understand that it's a lumpy business, but this particular quarter has been quite subdued. Q4, can that bounce back?
Okay, let me first address the IoT thing. In the Q3, we didn't have that good growth, no doubt about it, because two major businesses that we were hoping to get and convert it into revenue has gotten postponed by few quarters. Not that they're gone. So we will get the benefit of those in the next financial year. Coming to the map-led business, yes, our growth is happening, and map-led business is the high margin business in any case. So we are definitely focused on the map-led business, while IoT business we are investing to add to the overall growth of the company.
A quick final question, Mr. Verma. There was a lot of chatter last year when you had announced that decision to invest 10% stake in the B2C venture floated by Rohan Verma, and then you had reversed that decision. But Rohan Verma is going to be stepping down as the CEO, right? Is there a succession plan in place? If you could share some more clarity on that. And does this decision now to not invest in that B2C venture stand for good?
Well, let me answer the last part first. The B2C business at this point of time, we certainly believe that since there is a large market in the B2B and B2B2C, there is no need to move into the B2C business. But let's not confuse a Mappls app with B2C business. We consider, and we have considered very clearly, that Mappls app is an integral part of our B2B business. It doesn't give us revenue directly, but indirectly it supports our B2B business. Coming to the succession is a very complex issue. It's nice to have a succession from within the family to lead a company, although the family owns only 52%, remember that. But as far as the way we structured it 3 years back itself since IPO, that our entire business leadership is in the hands of four capable and qualified business leaders, and they are running the business with the guidance from whoever it is, whether it's me or Rohan Verma. So selecting a single CEO other than Rohan Verma will be a different challenge, which we'll see over the next 3 years.
So by when do we see a new CEO, sir? Very quickly, if you could answer that.
At this point of time, for over the next few years, we don't need a CEO as long as the business leaders exist. They are there, and I'm also available.
Thank you so much, Mr. Verma, for joining us, talking to us about the prospects of the company as well as the succession as well as the leadership issue. Well, it was an action-packed show on Mid Cap Radar. We'll take your leave now. Your stocks when we return.